My grandfather, whose name was Chester Johnson, was involved in the Socialist Workers' Party, and he was part of the strike. He was friends with Vincent Dunn and some of the other strike leaders. I know there are some mentions of him in Teamster Rebellion, the book by Farrell Dobbs, because he also knew Farrell Dobbs. So I know there's some mentions of him in there. He had some kind of leadership role, I think, but I'm not sure what it was. My grandma worked in Minneapolis during the strike. That was before she met Chester, but she told me a little bit about what it was like in Minneapolis during that time. So I get it from both sides of the family. My grandparents were both old school radicals, and so that definitely affected my mom's family's politics. We've always been, they've always been very, very liberal Democrats and everything. And growing up with that influence made me realize how important the union movement has been to our country. And I've been part of organizing a couple of unions myself. So that, it kind of drove me in that direction. And I learned what it was like in this country for workers before the unions, which is history that you really don't get in school or anywhere else. And my sister is an activist as well. So I guess I was just raised in this sort of milieu of activism and the push for justice and so on and so forth. So I'm very proud to be from that kind of lineage. The class struggle, if you will, is still very relevant today. In the living wage campaigns that are going on now, with pressure to raise minimum to $10.10 an hour or $9.50 or whatever level they're going for, I think that's an issue that's never going to go away until everybody can at least afford the basics of decent housing, food, healthcare, those basics. That's never going to go away. And kind of the eternal struggle, I guess, at least in this country.